You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me.
What is good? Damn, that's a real close call. The babies is here. The wagon is back home, just as I stated what would happen in the last video. Now, I picked up a lot of parts in New York. I never really got to fully go through them, but I got a 440 diff, I got the axles, I got his rotors, even though it rained a little bit, so they did get a little wet. However, they're still good. I have basically all the cooling parts. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put his into my car. I think I'm gonna swap over everything onto my car's front end, because I still gotta go pick that up. I got the coolant reservoirs, which is good. I got big brake kit. I'm probably gonna clean these up, paint them a different color. I got the sway bar. I got the sway bar I needed because I got to fix that problem, because the stock one on this one, the engine's resting on, so it doesn't really fit. But like, yeah, and I got some ECU goodies, F80 parts, but I think I'm gonna let go of at least the fenders. I might keep the hood, but I definitely want to go carbon route for sure. Those are off of an M4, they do not fit. And F80 mirrors from him, and I snipped this off of his car as well for my ECU, because mine doesn't have this plug. Now somebody already spliced this, which is kind of bad, but yeah, so got our hands cut out for the most part. I think where I'm gonna start with is these engine mounts. I have new ones because these ones, I think one blew when we tried to put the motor in, so I'm gonna be jacking up the car today, put it on jack stands. You can see it's like resting on my stock sway bar, so I gotta swap that out as well. So just a couple little things. We're gonna be getting this car all bolted up so that I can finally start the wiring process and hopefully get this car running the way it's supposed to be. Now, I don't really think I need that much really, but super hot today. I'm gonna try and bang it out. It's just gonna be killer in the sun, but we'll get it done. But if you are interested, I posted it online already. M4 fenders are for sale. Still not sure what I want to do about the hood. I might keep the hood, but I also definitely want to go GTS carbon. So we'll see when the time comes. But for the most part, I want to get this car on jack stands so that I can get full access to underneath, and we got to get to wrenching. Okay, car is jacked up. Took the wheels off. Put a battery charger on it, was able to lift the trunk. So taking off these engine mounts, so it looks like I got like 3 of the eTorx bolts on top. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's one, there's that, I think that's a 16 mil right there for that top bolt, top nut, and there's another nut right there in the corner. And yeah, basically, and the driver's side's kind of the same. So what I'm gonna be doing is releasing this nut right here, right, and then I'll be loosening these eTorx bolts down below, and then I'll support the engine with a jack underneath, slightly lift it, and then I think I'm probably gonna just take off this whole bracket here on either side. You can see the brackets there as well with the engine mount. Probably gonna do it that way, but you can really see the engine mounts. Shouldn't be too hard of a job with everything not really bolted in, so big clutch. And you know what I realized, guys, so I ordered this wrong part, so I literally already have it in on the inside. What I ordered, I'm literally gonna return this because I don't need it. So I just need like a CB, I just need the holder. It's like it goes under the car. So I found it already. It just holds that axle into place, so should be good. I found it. It's like $100 on FCP Euro. I'm just gonna order it, and yeah, I'll return that part right there. Alright, got that new motor mount in. Gonna go ahead and put that bracket back in, and then just tackle the driver's side, which is a lot harder to get to, but we'll get it done. Old sway bar is out, new one is in. So if you have a 3 Series 328 wagon like mine, you're probably gonna swap that sway bar, so make sure you get like a sway bar that came off any F30 car, F chassis that ran a B58. Just wanted to quickly mention that I'm doing the driver's side completely different from the passenger side, because the passenger side had all this room because nothing's really bolted up and I don't have an axle in the way. I was able to get it from like underneath the bolts, but driver's side is a little bit harder. As you can see, the bracket's right there. All I did was push it to the left. It's literally hanging right there. I got 2 bolts still in it, and I have an extension and a ratchet. I just want to show you guys the way I'm doing it for the driver's side, because it is a little bit tricky, and I know probably the passenger side you will probably have stuff in the way, but thank God I didn't. I was able to get it from the underneath very easy. Driver's side mount was definitely bad, but I'm glad we're getting this out the way now and not later. So guys, I just wanted to say throughout this video, I am super sorry. It is a bit boring, but doing a swap like this, it's very tedious work. There's things that I'm figuring out that don't work, that I have to wait on parts for, etc. So like this whole process, I took the time to plan out what I was going to be doing, but you know, things get sidetracked even when you plan a lot for them. So I just want to quickly show you guys what I've been doing behind the scenes, the progress of getting this B58 to turn on. So in the most recent clips that you guys seen, sway bar is in, we did that. The engine mount is in as well, and also that bracket that I told you guys about is also in. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see that little red? I put it in. I actually ended up getting it from BMW, so that was actually clutch. I have a business account with BMW, so I've been getting most of the parts from them sorted. I have in the new reservoirs. I put those in. It wasn't too hard of a job. I've been tackling the ECU. If you have an F30 and you're going to do the swap, and it was an N20, this cable that you see right here, it goes to the ECU for when you do the B58 swap. You're going to need a new cable from either B48 or B58. So I found that out last night, and I got that ordered off eBay. It ran me like $30. So this whole new wire will be swapped out because it has to go right into the ECU. So just keep that in mind whenever if you plan to swap your car. What's been killing me the most is figuring out where all the coolant lines go. Now I got the AC condenser there, stuff like that. There's like little things that you can see that I'm missing, like little hoses and stuff that they cut, so that doesn't really help. And then the diagrams kind of suck because it doesn't really go into detail about which one goes, and I have to basically guess and figure out which one I'm going to. So the ones that I do know and I'm sure about have been hooked up to the reservoir for the most part. But I still got this one, but I think that's on the front end as well. And I still got to source a turbo inlet. I've just been thinking whether I should go stock or maybe just go aftermarket while I'm here. For the intake, I'm not going to go stock. I found a front mount intake that I really like. I think that I'm gonna go with, so I'm gonna buy that. I'm waiting for that to come in. I also been speaking to BMW, so I'm just figuring out where all these lines are gonna run before I put the front end in, because I just want to make sure everything runs clean and smooth. But other than that, there's not really much left to do. And new rotors, new pads, gonna get that coming in. And the calipers, I gotta redo the color because I think I'm gonna go yellow. I think yellow will go really well with this green. I have yet to take off the rear diff. I kind of just been waiting a little bit on some parts, but I probably will tackle that before this weekend for sure. Again, guys, progress is slow right now, and I hate that, but that's also what comes with the game. I'm doing something new I haven't done before, so it's basically trial and error, and doing the research and figuring out what goes where and what can still bolt up, basically, etc. stuff like that. I'm super thankful that I have people across the country and the world that are willing to help me and have been helping me. It's been so huge, and I can't thank you guys enough. Now the next video, it's probably gonna be on the 1 series. As you can see, seats are out, so that's all I'm gonna say. So make sure you're subscribed and you tune in to the next video, because it's definitely a banger, and my wheels should be here this week, so it will be a great week of constant uploads from me. I promise you. Don't want to miss out. And hopefully before the end of July, I will have my wagon running. Mark my words. Hopefully, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna put in 200% effort to make sure this thing can turn on and drive, and then after that, we'll start sourcing the rest of the body parts. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. As always, Topshada out, baby.